welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we're going to look at what your superpower is with the decks in front of us. I'm super excited about this one. I have really good feelings about it. I'm excited to find out what your superpower is and how you can more deeply integrate it. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so below. I love doing personal readings. They're so much fun for me. It's so fun to communicate with you guys one-on-one and really get to see into your guys' personal experiences and what's going on and get wisdom for you. It's a beautiful blessing and gift, and it's one of my favorite things to do. So, lucky enough, it's my career. We have the Archangel Michael candle lit, the Angel of Divine Power. So we're gonna have him call, oh my God, there's a hummingbird outside. Aw, Grandma. We're gonna have him help us be shown what your superpower is even more. Hello, can I speak? Also know that you're very protected too. When watching this video and all through your life, Archangel Michael is very much with you. Be sure to check out my TikTok. I post videos on there every day, well, most days. And it's also another really fun way to communicate more and get more messages. There's nothing more fun than getting messages from the divine, at least in my mind. I don't know. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the piles. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is a Smoky Citrine tower. Beautiful energy. Pile 2 is a Citrine tower with tons of rainbows in it. And then pile 3 is an Onyx pyramid, which I absolutely love and adore. Beautiful energy. So be sure to close your eyes, tune in, and ask to be shown which pile will serve your highest and best today. I'm sorry, you guys, the coffee has got me going. Clearly not enough. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into the reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. We're gonna go ahead and find out what your superpower is. Super excited about that. Immediately got hot. I'm probably gonna start sweating during this one. Totally fine. I noticed though, right off the bat, this druzy that I put out for today's pick a card reading, and it was glimmering tons of different colors. So I feel like you might be seeing tons of different colors or having different colors flash in your eyes. I definitely feel like this is a family, a group, a collective consciousness, a consciousness being that's communicating with you through colors, through signs, through synchronicities, through blips. Pay attention to the colors that you see most, because I feel like they're indicating somewhere in your chakra system or something like a manifestation coming in. There's something like that has to do with the chakra that it's associated with. For example, like if you're seeing red, splashes of red all the time, your root chakra through work and through effort is going to have some sort of manifestation. You could get money or something like that. More stability, more solidness in your physical being, something like that. If you chose the Smoky Citrine, definitely feel like a beautiful harmony of cleansing and allowing. It's like a balance. It's a letting go, moving with the tides of life, things that you're out of control of, things that you cannot change, and also at the same time allowing, knowing something will replace it that is better for you. So let's get into your oracle, and then we'll pull tarot up towards the end. You know the drill. Epona, Earth Magic. Okay. Dryad, protect your energy. I knew it. It's like fairy energy. I feel like you're very connected to the earth realm, the physical realm. You might have, I would say earth placements, but it feels deeper than that. It's like, there's no astrological placement that could, it's something that you've inherited. You probably come from the fairy realms or something of that sort. Protect your energy. I also feel like, I don't know why I was gonna say they help protect your energy, because this is about your superpower technically, but your superpower has a lot to do with the beings that you're associated with or connected to, or that you have a call or a pull towards, or you always have throughout your life. Your connection with these beings gives you an extra superpower on top of the one you already have. We'll find out what that is too. But there's something about your auric field is protected, your literal auric field is protected. Your superpower is your auric field. You probably create things, manifest things into being quite quickly, especially through it's like, I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands, but there's something about like a manipulation of energy through your energetic expression. Ogma, watch your words. okay? I also feel like your superpower is your word, and I feel like you've had to learn that throughout life. Again, I'm also getting to like whatever your superpower is, you've had to learn how to navigate it or control it or hone it throughout your life. So usually it can be, I would like to be able to express this clearly. Whatever you struggled with growing up had to do with your superpower, where that was lashing out or acting out. It was like realizing how powerful you were through an abundance of expression, if that makes sense. So you've learned that your words hold a lot of weight, your words hold a lot of power, and so you've had to learn how to control it, manage it, more finely tune it to be more directed, which also can bring you a lot more results too, and I feel like it has brought you a lot more results as well. Butterfly, maiden, beautiful change. Yeah, I just feel like you move with the tides. Again, like with this ethereal energy, I really do feel like fairy-like energy from you, but it's also like a strong energy. You have a very strong presence. While you go with the flow, you move through the tides of life, you move through the changes of life, and you allow like a lot of miracles and blessings and things like that to happen. You also are very strong and stable and secure in your energy, and it's like no F's given. Like you don't allow things to mess with you or things that you care deeply about. I also feel like, again, you're connected to this really, it's like I can feel all behind you, just like a huge family of beings that are protecting you, are navigating you, are bringing you exactly what you're asking for. I think I keep saying family because you guys definitely do have like a family type dynamic where it's like if you're getting aggressive with them or like more needy with them, they'll also react back like that with you, or like both of you check each other. With the door slam too, I'm like, whoa. When you shut out, they shut you out. It's like, I feel like you guys are in harmony now though, and that's what matters. I don't know. End of a cycle, okay. Again, with the when I was saying like you allow things to end and you know the new is going to replace it, that's the superpower. Not getting stuck in the appearance of things, not getting stuck in how things might look, not allowing things that used to trigger you anymore. That is your superpower. Taking everything as like okay, I'm being set up for more, rather than it's like, oh my God, I'm being forced out. This is so overwhelming. You're not looking at things overwhelming anymore. You're looking at things as opportunities for an overwhelm of abundance or an overwhelm of affluence or opulence. Isis, sacred contract. You could also be connected to the Egyptian culture as well. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Not so much as the fairies, but it's like there is a connection to, or you're doing something regarding like Egyptian culture. There's something about honoring different cultures as well. I feel like that is a big, honoring cultures in the sense where it's like you take information from all of them and you honor each culture. It's beautiful. And especially manifestations, especially alchemical. Again, with the alchemical, like you could really connect to Isis specifically beyond just like Egyptian, but Isis energy for alchemizing something. Yeah, your superpower is knowing you're protected. Huge. And it's like cultivating, alchemizing with the physical reality. Homing, beacon, integrity, fusion, and magic. Vega, Sasani, Orion. You could listen to Seth Speaks or something about Seth Speaks, or you come across Seth Speaks. Fusion and magic, with earth magic, you're extremely magical. I see like herbal tinctures or rituals. I feel like if you're being called to make some sort of tincture, you could heal a lot too with herbs, herbal medicine. You could help other people heal through herbal medicine, learning about it. I definitely feel like with integrity and homing beacon, you're an integral being. It's important to remember that too. And it's like everything that you do and say has a rhyme or reason. You don't just do things for no reason. It all has a rhyme and reason. Integral. You're guided by source. You're backed by source. Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual side to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. I feel like you get impressions through visuals. You could have really deep premonitions. That's another superpower of yours. Seeing things before they happen or before they unfold. When you're younger, it could have been overwhelming. Healthy lifestyle, going back to the herbs. Archangel Raphael, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Since you are so connected to like the physical realm, magical beings, I feel like food especially affects you more than the next person who's like not that connected. It definitely affects everybody when you don't eat well, like but you know specifically, like you have to eat specific foods to flourish your body, to maintain your body, not even physically, but feeling wise, energetically. Diet is huge for you. I'm itching now. I feel like when you're not in alignment, your physical body shows it as well. When you're not in alignment, when you're too in your head, when you're too overwhelmed, your physical body will react in like a rash or like an itch. Like your physical body reacts. You're very much physical energy from this pile. I feel like you give people hope as well. I feel like you help them understand the cyclical nature of life and the changes and everything that goes on with it. I feel like you give them hope for what's to come. Through your own experiences, giving them insight or understanding. You've been through a lot, so you're able to relate to other people in ways that now make sense to you, why you had to go through certain things. It's like, oh, so you could have wisdom across the board for every kind of experience, you can relate to a lot of people, and that really helps them seek beyond their current need. You show them the magical nature of life, like what there is to look, again, like what there is to look forward to. 5 of Swords, okay. 6 of Wands, a lot of victory. Oh, my other cat's coming in hot. Hi. Aww. It's usually the other one who comes. She came in the last one, I think, and she attacked my leg, so that wasn't cool. But yeah, I also feel like, again, with the physical, you could be really connected to animals. You have a very naturally healing energy, healing presence, a loving energy. Even though you're strong and secure and stable, like to others you might appear as like intimidating, but it's just because you have so much power behind you, and you have so many beings that are working with you and helping you and guiding you, and maybe that even that you pray to, that it had, when I said pray to, the Judgment card, when I split it, yeah, you are 143 on the clock. You are very connected to other realms, very victorious. People realize, it's kind of like you might have heard, oh my God, I was so scared of you, or I thought you were going to be a bitch before I met you, and you're the nicest person I've ever met, or you have the most positive outlook on life, like I did not expect it. It's because you're so protected that people can't feel into your energy, and in turn they feel like there's like aggressive, not even aggressive, I don't know how to, they're just sovereignty. They're not used to feeling sovereignty, they're used to feeling like weaker energies, and so the fact that you have very strong energy, you know who you are strong in your worth and your value. Again, they might just feel that way, but it's not real. So you help also shatter people's belief systems about not everything you see meets, not everything you see meets the eye, or not judging a book by its cover too. Ace of Cups. Oh, I feel like your superpower is also manifesting emotional change, or it's like you can quickly shift your emotions through thought, in the sense that it's like, I'm feeling overwhelmed, show me what it's like to feel peace, or show me what it's like to feel fulfillment, and then whoop, like you channel the energy through your body, through emotion, through feeling. 6 of Cups. I feel like since you were a child, you would play. Bunnies could be significant for you, or seeing rabbit. Again, like earth element, earth animals. Animals really are powerful. And the fact that animals are so connected to you, children could be so connected to you, it just shows your beautiful, pure energy. You are magical. The fact this cat even came up says a lot. 10 of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords. You don't stop for nothing. That's your superpower too. You have so many superpowers, obviously. You're able to clearly articulate what you feel, how you feel, when you feel it. Because you see the truth. Instead of being overwhelmed by something, you ask it to transmute. Instead of being overwhelmed by something, the second you start to feel a little overwhelmed, you communicate and ask for the path to be cleared, and then it clears. Like miracles are your superpower. You create miracles for yourself, and that's your superpower. Judgment again. What is up with this Judgment? Again too, like both, I feel like they make waves for you, right? The beings that you're connected to, and since it's like through command, or through word, or through energetic command, intention, that also can reign true for things, the moon, that you are unconscious of, subconscious of, that you are unconsciously thinking of or unconsciously projecting. So what they're saying is be mindful of the thoughts that you, or how you're responding to life, how you're responding to, if a certain specific thing that you keep thinking about that causes stress or worry or overwhelm, transmute that so you don't have to manifest something, because they just answer your call no matter what the call is. And the call comes from your constant energy stream, your constant thought, your constant expression. Very clairvoyant though. Especially lately, I feel like you've become even more, you're like, you just keep getting more and more and more. The wheel, exactly. You just keep getting more and more and more powerful. You keep getting more and more and more abundant. You keep getting more and more and more connected. 404 when I said that. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. If something hasn't hit financially for you, it's about to. And I feel like your worthiness is your superpower. You knowing that you're worthy is your superpower. And if you came into your higher self, your soul is a worthy being. If you've come into a family or a lifestyle that has negated that or made you feel unworthy, you're meant to learn worthiness in this life. Whatever has been the most triggering for you growing up is what you're meant to pivot or shift. And I feel like worthiness is huge, realizing that you're worthy. Once you realize that you're worthy of all things that you desire, that you wish for, that feel good, the wheel turns in your favor. Justice, yeah, what did I say? The wheel turns in your favor. That is your superpower. Deal with these swords too, like thought. You're good at communicating. You just say it how it is, blunt, to the point. That's it. Because you know there's no need to like BS anything. I love that. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you, and I'm so excited to have all kinds of new people here too. I appreciate and love you all. Make sure to stay tuned for my next pick a card reading. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to go ahead and find out what your superpower is. If you chose the Citrine, this message is for you. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a flame. And there's so many rainbows in it. I mean, you probably can't see it right now, but I feel like you're able to work with the chakras or like the energetic field, the grid. I'm seeing the grid, meridians. So you could work with the meridians or be an acupuncturist or something, or get acupuncture done. There's something about utilizing, honing, and harnessing all of the chakra system, like the whole chakra system, having a lot of knowledge about the chakra system. You could teach people about the chakra system. I don't know why I'm getting so much about chakras, but that's that. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the oracle first, and then we're going to pull tarot after. Stand your ground. Oh, you take no ish. You stand your ground. You're outspoken. It's a beautiful gift. It's a superpower. Being able to mean what you say and say what you mean and not waver. You can listen to other people's perspectives. You can acknowledge that they're like this and that are true. Like people have multiple, they're living in their own reality, their own illusion or disillusion or their own story. You're aware, and so you're like, okay, well, if everybody's living in their own story, I'm gonna live in mine and stand my ground. You mean what you say and you say what you mean. It has similar energy to Pile 1 in that sense, just like the strength and security that naturally just permeates. Mau Lisa, balance. Ooh, giving that yin-yang energy. It's funny, I'm wearing my yin-yang sweater. If you'd like one, go ahead and click the link in the description, Sacred Visions. Anyway, I just feel like you have a balance between your masculine and feminine energies. And that's why you're able to stand your ground, because it's like you emotionally connect with the truth and also physically connect with the truth. I feel like you speak up for those who are not able to speak for themselves or don't have the same power you do. Even if you had siblings and they weren't able to stand up for themselves, you always stood up for them. That's just like a natural superpower that you have. Your words move. It's like, I like see like Wonder Woman or even Thor. It's like when they put the thing down, it just ricochets throughout the whole. It like, I hope you know what I'm saying, because I clearly can't explain it. Aphrodite, eternal. Oh my God, chakra healing. What did I say? Aphrodite, eternal love. I also feel like you're very beautiful. Your beauty is your superpower. I'm getting that. Your beauty is your superpower. Do not stray away from your beauty. Do not hide your beauty. Embrace your beauty. I feel like it's rare that someone meets someone who's so physically attractive and also so powerful and intelligent. People realize, like, your superpower is your intelligence. That's why you're so easily able to stand your ground, because you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. And also, I feel like the beauty that you're at right now has been attained and achieved through your thought, through your intention, through your manifestation. You've put a lot of work to be as beautiful as you are. Embrace it. Let yourself receive because of it. You were called to be beautiful for a reason. Maybe more people will listen to you. Maybe, who knows? Your superpower is your beauty, though. Your superpower is your masculine strength, no matter how you identify, and your beauty. Chakra healing. High Priestess of Atlantis. You could have also come from Atlantean times. Your energy could be very wise, an old soul. That's your superpower. Everything that, it's like you've mastered if there were lessons for each chakra, you've mastered them all and beyond. It's like you show people there's actually more chakras than the standard 7 that are taught. Yeah. You could work with crystals a lot, or are naturally gravitated towards crystals. People associate crystals with you. Either you've given them recommendations for crystals, or there's something about your energy healing. Your beauty also heals. People feel safe in the presence of a beautiful person who's so loving, so giving, so open, so nurturing. Because I feel like a lot of people's perceptions of beauty are like mean, cold, cut off. And you're not that at all. You're very, just beautiful inside and out. People look at you and they're like, I'm glad they're beautiful, because we need more people like them. There's people who say to others, we need more people like them. People are inspired by you. People look up to you. People follow. Like, if you were to film a day in your life, people want to replicate a day in your life. It's just they're inspired by you, that's all. There's like nothing to be afraid of, just own it. I feel like filming your morning routine too would help a lot of people in their day. Like, it would change the energy or the vibration of the planet, in the sense it's like if you meditate in the morning, more people watch you and they want to be like you, they want to replicate you, they'll start meditating too and clear out their, like, it just is like a cataclysm for healing. Kane, life force energy. Pele, I was gonna say Hawaii with this Kane energy. Just look at, again, like life force energy. But then Pele came out too, so you could be very connected to Hawaii. People learn about you through their connection to Hawaii. People are more connected to Hawaii because of you. Again, though, I just feel like this Pele energy is similar to you, in the sense it's like, I know what I'm saying, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I am strong, I'm also beautiful, I'm powerful, and I stand up for what's right. I also feel like you honoring your beauty, and the more you look in the mirror and say how beautiful, again, like beauty just keeps coming up. I keep seeing the word beauty, 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 beauty. The more good things come, you manifest through admiring yourself. You manifest through admiring yourself. I don't know, you guys, but I just see like passing the mirror and like feeling adoration towards yourself. And it's not vain, it's not anything negative. I'm saying this because it is a pure expression of love for self, and that brings in more things. Past life healing, okay. No more hiding, brave spirit. I also feel like I already said with the Atlantis card, you are an old soul, but like you really are. I also feel like you might heal people from past lives. There's something that you do with past life energy. You came in conscious. You came out the womb conscious. You know what I mean? Why? Like, you already know. I'm hearing, I know the game. I know how to play it. Being life, especially on Earth. So it's like, you know exactly what traits you need to succeed in a certain area. You know exactly how you need to look. Like, you knew everything coming into this life in particular that you had to be in order to become what you were meant to be, to help other people. You came here to help other people. Again, I'm getting like Wonder Woman energy. You came here to help other people. And you knew you had to be a certain way, act a certain way, become something, have a certain, like, I'm hearing horror story of like a early life. Sorry if that's triggering, I don't mean it like that. It's just like a lot of trauma. Like, you might have gone through a lot of trauma that you had to overcome and rise. Like, you had to continuously rise up again and again and again. And you did. With no more hiding and brave spirit, I also feel like you might have been a little nervous to share the more spiritual side of yourself. not that you were nervous to share it, but it's more of like you kept it to yourself because it was like your secret connection with your source. And then you started sharing it with others. I just feel like this life, as much as you're meant to help other people, you're also helping and healing yourself and all of your earth consciousness, fears and beliefs and karma, in the sense of like being afraid to be seen, standing your ground, being a brave spirit, and just shining through regardless. 8:08 on the clock when I said that. Shining through regardless. Also showing people keeping yourself in the dark does no good because you've done that already. You've already done that. You've already kept yourself small, hidden, and you're more uncomfortable and more induced with fear than it was to just shine and be your light and have friends and have an abundance of energetic you know what I mean? Good people in your life. I feel like there's good people in your life now. Divine messages, Apollo. Greek energy could be really connected to you too. You could be really connected to like Greek mythology, Greek stories. I also feel like you're a channel for the divine, and that's another superpower that you have. You're just like a like across the board powerful being. Superpower. Your superpower, abandonment, freedom, pushing the envelope. I feel like your superpower was freeing yourself from feeling abandoned, abandonment wounds, which so many people have, and you're also actively helping other people heal and navigate. Loss, grief. I also feel like with pushing the envelope, I'm hearing it's important to know, like, just because you know how to manage your energy and exert all this energy and get things done, you also don't have to overwork yourself to get something done, and that's something that you're learning in this life too. Like, things can come more naturally to you when you're in that energy of freedom, but also admiring yourself and your beauty. Again, hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. I also feel like you're a medium. You're able to channel past on loved ones and give people a lot of peace, clarity, stability, and relief, hope when it comes to people who have passed on in their lives. It's like you come in their life and you're like, there's somebody with you, and you explain someone that they dearly care about in detail that they've missed since they passed, and you make them realize, oh my God, this is real. One, that, and two, that they're not alone, that they're protected, guided, they have a guardian angel, and it's real. Like, everything that they felt about it is real. Like, you affirm things for people. So I also feel like you might work really closely with Archangel Azrael too. You might even cross over spirits or passed on being like ghosts. You might cross them over to the light through Azrael's energy or working with Archangel Azrael. Passion, Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay. I also feel like you just are called to do what 143 on the clock. You just do what you're called to do. Again, on top of standing your ground and balance, you're just passionate. You go for what you want. You're like the weaver of your own story. You weave your word, you weave your wand. Nurture and patience. I also feel like you understand, again with balance, that things take time. Like, all good things come to those who wait, but in the sense it's like you can be patient for one thing and still nurture it or still look forward to it just because it's not in the physical. You very much have balanced. You are patient for what it is you want. Nurture a child. Also, a child could have been really prevalent in some awakening that you had or deeper understanding, especially about angels, like feeling like pure unconditional love from a child, like an angelic presence, and like feeling like your purpose was back. I don't know what that means. Even your own inner child, working with your own, like going back and telling your own little girl self, or however you identify, I don't know why I just said that, that they have, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying it, that they have a purpose, that they're here for a reason too. I also feel like you can go deeper too and call a past life version of yourself who, I feel like you're repeating a story in the sense where it's like your mission, and in one life you're repeating the mission, but you're going to see it through into the finality and totality. And there's an aspect of your being from that life that it was like cut you short, or something traumatic happened or scary that like kept you quiet. And so I feel like you're being called to go back to that version of yourself and bring them with you now and show them that you're going to do it together. And then you'll have even more energy and even more oomph to go after it and do it, because that version of you will know that it's safe to do so, and it will show you, like the brave spirit energy, it'll show you how to really set your eye on the target and go for it even more. All right, what else is your superpower? The Chariot, again, going for things. You might have Cancer energy too. I just feel like you, like, especially when it comes to spiritual matters and matters of the heart, you just go for it. You do it. I feel like it's important to know that while other people, not to listen to other people's cares or concerns, because other people might call it impulsive, but you know that you're only impulsed to do something when it's right. You can always listen to your own inner wisdom, your own guidance. Very powerful. Like, you just are powerful. Archangel Michael, you really could be calling on or working with Archangel Michael the most. I feel like you work with a lot of different beings, and I just feel like a lot of reverence. I don't know what that word means, but I'm hearing a lot of 333, a lot of reverence for you across the board from different entities, beings, entities being like deities, I guess. I don't mean entities in the negative, because it kind of felt spooky when I said it. Deities, goddesses, gods, even gods really work with you to conjure, to cultivate, to harvest, bring things into harvest. So I feel like gods work with you if you want to bring things into harvest, and deities or goddesses work with you when you want to have this divine flow of creation or an idea of what you want to create, and the gods see the creation through. Knight of Cups. I'm hearing you can ask for what you wish for. You're highly favored by the divine. You can ask for whatever you want. Queen of Swords, Three of Cups. I'm also hearing you don't have to be so serious all the time. You can have more fun. Live, laugh, love. I'm getting live, laugh, love. And in the moments where you are having fun, really like be in that. Do not allow any like things like, oh, I have to focus on this. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Be in the moment rather than thinking about all the other things you have to get done. That's the main thing that you're learning right now, or another power that you're utilizing or harnessing or honing in even more is live, laugh, love. I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, let's pull one more card before we go. What else is your superpower? Mediumship abilities for sure, though. And is it something that you felt in yourself but you doubted? Know that it is real. You really are like a medium. The Magician, you really are a creator. Nikola Tesla could have come out to you really strong too, or Tesla energy really connected to you. The Tower, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Your spiritual awakening brought on by Tower moments led you to receive everything that you could have asked for, and it still does. And that's also another superpower that you have. Manifesting your high, it's like consistently going through a rebirth, it's like a phoenix. But the Eight of Cups, I like that we got the Eight of Cups instead of the Six of Swords, because the Eight of Cups is like, you know, you're taking a spiritual journey, or there's a spiritual principle or purpose behind perceived Tower moments. And you also know that if something unexpectedly happens and you can't understand why, it just came out of nowhere, it's probably in accordance with whatever you just asked for recently. What though? Five of Swords. Yeah, okay. I'm also like hearing get rid of the fighters, get rid of the people who want to just fight with you for the sake of fighting with you, because it's a distraction. Even your own inner thoughts. Release like the own inner battle. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, the Devil, Lovers, Ace of Swords. I also feel like your relationships in this life were so engulfing and encompassing, because you're meant to, it like kept you from your purpose or your mission. And I feel like once you dedicated yourself to your mission and your purpose, then a true love could come in. Before it was like, the second you would start to be moving in the direction of your dreams and goals, and then you would get distracted by a relationship or a partnership, and then you knew they weren't good for you, but at the same time you wanted to feel love or whatever it was. That's changing. Like, that is all changing because you've spent the last few years focusing on yourself, focusing on what you really are meant to do and doing it. You're doing it. So that's why I feel like it's changing. I also feel like you would deal with childlike energies, or just young people in general, in the sense that they just were emotionally immature and they were never going to be able to meet up to your standards or who you were. And that's why they felt like out of control, so they might have said really rude things or just been more mean. But now it's like you're going in the direction of your dreams, and that's what's going to bring you in an actual love. You might not even be focused on love right now, and that's exactly when it comes in. What else do you do? Okay. Page of Cups, yeah, Hanged Man. You might be even getting love offers, but again, the Magician, you know exactly what you manifested when it comes to love, and you know what you're gonna accept and what you will not. So anyone who's kind of like coming to you with any offers, you're like, all right, yeah. If you're in it for the long haul, sure, but you'll prove that to me over time. Four of Wands, just thinking of something more stable, more commitment-based rather than like a fling. So I just feel like right now you're kicking it, owning your power, doing what you feel called to do, moving in the direction that you feel called to move in. And that is what, it just feels like it's bringing everything. Your superpower is you. You are a superpower in itself. Superhero. You are the superhero. I love that so much. Thank you, Pile 2, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this message. It was a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. If you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and click the link in the bio and follow me on TikTok. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. We're gonna go ahead and look at what your superpower is. Obviously, it's dark now. It is very dark. I had to go to the gym, so I'm filming this later than when I filmed the first two piles, but it'll be perfect. It'll work just how it's meant to. If you chose the Onyx, this message is for you. We're gonna go ahead and find out what your superpower is. I feel like you're able to transmute dark to light. That's like the message that I'm getting, which is funny now that I'm filming in the dark. I was in the light before. I'm like, oh, funny how that works. Now my cat is here with us, my other cat. Usually my gray one comes up, but she's been MIA. So now we got Iris. Yep. Hi, Charlie. And my dogs are around, so we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna tap in. Okay, I guess we're gonna tap in. Excuse me. Please, not in front of my friends. Anyway, we're gonna look at your oracle cards first, and then we're gonna go ahead and clarify more with tarot. Let's see, Persephone, new beginnings. Yeah, you're able, you are a healer. Okay, Persephone, new beginnings. Bridget, you are a healer. King Neptune, sensitivity. You know what's funny? I feel like you have to learn how to navigate your emotions throughout life. And your emotions are your superpower in the sense that you're able to decide you want different through emotional discomfort and actually pursue it and achieve it. There's something about new beginnings. You probably have Scorpio energy influence or 8th house energy influence. Regardless, you're not afraid to dive in deep and to see the truth of the matter, no matter how. I feel like you live without fear in the sense it's like you've already overcome your fears or you've already lived your worst nightmare. So it's like you're able to transmute the darkness to light. King Neptune, sensitivity. Hi, kitty. Like, if it would focus. There we go. Oh, you're just really in tune and in touch with your emotions as well. That is, I'm hearing emotions are your superpower. You can visualize, like, what you don't appreciate in your emotions, you're able to transmute, to change, to decide what will make you emotionally fulfilled. You're meant to reach emotional fulfillment in this lifetime and do what makes you emotionally happy for you according to your own terms. You might have grown up in an environment where you were told how to be, what to do, how to act, and as you grew older and gained independence, you went on a whole different trajectory and a whole different path, and that was intentional. You were meant to be met with the disagreements of others to realize that the only thing that matters is your agreements with yourself. I cannot pronounce this. Imhotep, visionary. I also feel like you have really beautiful ideas. I feel like you can help other people to transmute their own pain and seek beyond it. Connect to something higher. You probably connected to something higher. Rhiannon, inner strength. Wow. Rhiannon really could be associated with you. You could feel really strongly, deeply connected to her. And if not, she definitely is coming through. I'm just feeling really strong energy from her. I'm hearing inner sorceress. So discovering your inner sorceress. Hathor, soul family. Yeah, you guys have a lot of Egypt energy, not just from Hathor, but there's also Thoth under it. So we'll get into that in a second. And with the first card, the visionary, that I cannot pronounce. I'm so sorry to you, sir. I also feel like you incarnated in the family that you did for the lessons and learning that you achieved through it, especially when it comes to the father. Thoth, yeah, and then forgive is right under it. So having to forgive your father, or the father influence, or the lack of a father. It had nothing to do with you. I'm also hearing like their treatment of you was more so out of fear. They live very fear-based, and that could result in being lashed out at. That could result in just hurt feelings. Like you were an innocent child and you just were subjected to not so nice things. And so I feel like with forgive and sweet success, the hardest thing that you've had to, the hardest thing that you had to do throughout your life was forgive, to learn to forgive the unforgivable for your own peace and for your own healing. And with ocean, sweet success under it, it ultimately leads you to success. I also feel really deeply called to the water. So you may have been really called to the water or the ocean specifically, and her name's Ocean. But there, hi Kitty. I don't know why she's hanging out, so she's just laying on all your cards. So I also feel like having an animal blessing around you will be really nice and really good. I also feel like your animals are your soul family, or the beings that incarnate around you or like just show up to you will provide you emotional healing or satisfaction through their unconditional love and through your guys' bond and partnership. She's literally about to put her head near the candle. I'm like, girly, back off. Okay, and then we also have Baba Yaga, patience. I also feel like you had to like hold through for a majority of your life. Like it didn't reach like the sweetness until later. Because there was things that you had to clear out, things that you had to see, understand, gain clarity on, that led you to your own inner strength, that like led to an inner world revolution or transformation. And that's your superpower, is not letting what would knock other people out knock you out. You didn't let it knock you out. Even if it felt like it for a little bit, you always bounce back. Logic and reasoning, shamanic journey. Okay. Excuse me. I also feel like you had to really learn how to, I'm seeing like navigate the 4 elements. So like air, earth, wind, fire. Wind, that's air, babe. Water, fire. Reaching logic and reasoning through what couldn't, it's like, I'm seeing there's no excuse for what was done, but you still had to find and understand a reason as to why something happened or what the purpose was, no matter how hard it was, no matter how much sense it didn't make. Shamanic journey, I also feel like you have shaman energies, or you might have been a shaman in a past life and you're able to use, that was your superpower, and you carried on the gifts and abilities and the strength that you had from those lifetimes into this one. Fell. Oh my god, the tarot card fell. The magician and the fool was under it. The magician fell, but the fool was under it. So yeah, you are a literal magic. You're a literal magician. Hello. Can I speak? Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy as well. It doesn't even matter. But again, with the 4 elements, that's so weird. That's so weird. You've like mastered air, wind, fire, air, wind. Why do I keep saying that? Air could be really prevalent in your chart. I don't know. I don't know. Progressive desires, selection, and addiction. I feel like you also had to learn through a very karmic path. You might have had a karmic path where you acted out in karmic ways, but that was for learning. It was for learning. I feel like you had to learn in past lives. You had all your powers and all your gifts. So you always knew, quote unquote, right from wrong, or what to do, or what would align you with your highest path. And you almost had to go through, it was like up until your Saturn return. So 27, 28, up to 30 something, depending on the transit, of course. You had to learn lessons through it. Single-minded focus, force of attraction. Again, you're able to really create and cultivate whatever it is you put your mind to when you focus on it and harness it for what it is. And call it into being now. I'm seeing 369 as well. I was getting Tesla energy in the other one too, but I just feel it's more of like a true alchemist and a true magician. You are a true alchemist and true magician. Generosity, embracing family. Funny about family, embracing transition. I also feel like you could have gone through a healing or a forgiveness of a certain family member after they passed or something. They might have come through to you in a dream or through a medium or something like that, where there was a lot of apologies or there was an apologetic energy. Because even what I'm picking up on now, there is energies in your sphere that are apologetic for the things that they had done. It was like, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Yeah, you just clear out what's in the way through your emotions are your greatest teacher and your greatest asset, and it is your superpower. Your generosity is your superpower. Your loving, giving, kind nature throughout everything that you've been through, and still being such a kind, divine soul, still following your mission, not letting it take you out. That is your superpower. You are superhuman. Chakra clearing, Archangel Metatron. I also feel like you really had to go through a gnarly major awakening. And I feel like the awakening part was more difficult than going through the experiences themselves. I feel like you knew what to expect with these experiences, the traumas. And when it came to healing them or shifting your whole world or revolutionizing your world, that was more intense and more, you really had to like tune into a higher power to help you through that. And it showed up. The higher power showed up for you. I have the chills. It really did. And I also feel Egyptian energy is just so strong. I'm also seeing Anubis now too. So protector, like Anubis is your protector for this life and the next forward and the one after that. Like you always come back to these guides or these deities that you worshipped in other lifetimes. I don't know why she's being so clingy today. She's usually like, do not touch me. Oh, these cards keep falling. It could feel like things in your life just fall down, but then you pick back up. You pick them back up. Okay, let's see now. Prioritize prosperity. I also feel like your superpower is having your priorities in check. Your superpower is having your priorities in alignment. Your superpower is being able to prioritize what makes you feel prosperous, what makes you feel abundant and fulfilled. I also feel like you might have taken a certain career route. Archangel Ariel is really strongly with you as well. And Metatron too, of course, especially with the chakra healing energy. Yeah, he is chakra healing energy. That's crazy. His cube, the Merkaba. I feel like you can use that to literally visualize and cleanse out anything that's still inside. Forgiveness is your superpower too. And I feel like you are able to help teach other people to forgive. And they have to listen to you. They listen to you because you come from a place where it's like, if I could forgive that, you can also forgive. It'll free you rather than keep you hostage or attached to other things. All is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. That's also a superpower that you have. You know that there are blessings or there's a method behind the madness, and you know that at the end of the day, all is well. Everything happens just as it's meant to. Again, with prosperity and prioritize, something that you went through led to an inner world shift that helped you awaken to a certain idea, or an idea that could be very prosperous for you if you harness it. This could even be helping other people transmute their old belief systems. This could be helping other people clear out lifetimes of pain. Leadership. You're meant to be a leader. That's your superpower. Everything that you've been through is your superpower, and it helps you be as strong and sovereign as you are today. Archangel Gabriel, it's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. I feel like it's your time to shine. I feel like this is a message you've been getting lately, and it's more of like a okay. Say okay. It'll write itself because you'll be divinely inspired each day to do things that are leading you to this calling. Creative writing. Gabriel again, twice. So Metatron twice, Gabriel twice. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, a pen, or this kind of goes in line with the last reading I did, or maybe the one before, where it was like writing a memoir or a story of your life, but more so from how you healed through certain experiences, how you healed from the pain. What was the purpose of each thing? Showing what you went through and then the lesson learned from it. Clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Raguel. Oh my God. Your feelings are your superpower. This ring light is a little too crazy for this card, I guess. Your feelings, writing out your feeling. You are so gifted at writing and so beautiful. You beautifully express yourself through word. You create the most beautiful stories. You probably have written stories since you were young, or there's something about writing as a method of expression, and this is actually going to be something that you end up doing, and it's going to pay off big time. I'm seeing bestseller list. Write a story of your experience. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Teaching and learning, Zadkiel. This is your superpower. It's like you agreed to come here to go through the BS because that was what was going to help lead an inner revolution and a world shift. There's something about a world shift. A world shift. Because you teach them to, it's like expect blessings and expect success from the pain you went through. You don't have to, you only go through continuous cycles of pain and wounding when you're in that, but when you shift it and change it to a successful outcome, that's what you get. And you'd help teach other people that. Her hair is like getting everywhere. She's laying on these cards. So sweet. Okay, let's get tarot. She just tried to kick the tarot deck. I'm like, babe, you're in my realm right now. Excuse me, sorry. I don't think, can you see her? I don't see her head. Sorry. Okay. Okay, what is your superpower? Writing. Again, like write that book. I feel like you already started to. Page of Cups. Deliver an emotional message of hope. Allow people to honor their sensitivity, especially if you're working with more masculine energies. I feel like this will be pivotal and crucial for them because there's no safe space for masculine energies to express their emotion or their pain or heal or calm down. Encourage Reiki, encourage tuning within, encourage the solfeggio, you know, that teach about, it's a whole lifestyle that you're gonna have to teach. But you're gonna love it because you're gonna see the results and you're gonna feel so fulfilled and so this gratification from helping so many people. Knight of Swords, again. Once you take off, it takes off. Like, it takes off. Oh, kitty. Thank you. So sweet. Three of Pentacles. I also feel like you could collaborate with someone else who's in the same field. I feel like speaking, like you're probably going to be invited to podcasts or to seminars or something to speak about your book or speak about your experience. Again, there's something about and I feel like I'm hearing you have enough in your journals to write a book already. Like you have something that's already done, even like a calendar or something like a daily motivational calendar. There's something that's already done and already written that you can just use. Six of Wands, are you kidding me? This victory and this success is meant for you. With the Four of Cups, it's like, I feel like everything that you have is right in front of you, but somehow doesn't feel good enough. I feel like that's something that you're able to use your superpowers to transcend and transmute right now because what you have is enough. And there's still more coming. There's more coming. What is your superpower? High Priestess. Oh, you are gifted. You are gifted. The all-seeing eye I'm seeing. And there's an Ankh on this card too. I'm telling you, you guys, Egyptian. If you haven't done a past life regression, I feel like you definitely should. And if you have, also write about your past life regression story. I literally would not be surprised if you're from Egypt. Would not be surprised. Oh, Four of Cups again, okay. The Hanged Man. I feel like it's like you're keeping yourself in one place because you don't want to do something that you know. There's like, maybe there's one more step before this happens and it's like, I don't want to do this or I don't want to wait for it. Let's get more about, clarify the Four of Cups and Hanged Man for me, please. The High Priestess, I'm hearing it's like they already know what to do. They don't want to do it. Strength. I feel like it leads to a lot of vulnerability, a lot of admitting faults even. And I'm hearing that's what makes us human. We're not meant to be perfect. If you can openly admit some faults in your book or in your writing, you're going to inspire a lot of people to heal their own guilt, their own shame, their own whatever, because that's not helping, you know, that doesn't help. And consciously we know this, but you understand that. Subconsciously we have to get to the root of it or else it'll continue to show up. The Emperor, Temperance, Four of Pentacles. I also feel like your connection to your source and to your guides and everything that's helped you so far is sacred to you. And it's not that you don't want to share it, but I feel like there's, I guess I'm hearing you'll know when the time is right, or that's how you feel. Like, I'll know when the time is right to share these stories or to share this when it's more accepted. But the way that things become accepted in society is by people leading it, leading edge conversations, leading it. I feel like you're going to explain the necessity of patience. You can still be a leader, you can still be an emperor, and know that things unfold exactly when they're meant to. The Empress. So you got the Emperor and the Empress. That's beautiful. But strength is clarifying the Four of Cups and the Hangman. So I feel like whatever it is, you're going to have to realize that you're strong enough to handle it, you're strong enough to deal with it, you're strong enough to receive it, you're strong enough. There's going to be positive. It's not only going to be a scary experience, there's going to be a lot of positives in it. The wheel. Also look at the Egyptians in this too. The wheel is turning for you. Something is inevitable. Something's inevitable and you feel it. Just know that you're supported and backed no matter what you do. This is your superpower. Your superpower is your writing. Your superpower is your emotions. Your superpower is helping other people navigate and understand their emotions too, because you've been through it. You know best. You know firsthand. The Sun, you see? The Sun, Ace of Swords. Something is being illuminated right now. You're going to have clarity. You're going to have an aha moment. You're going to feel Two of Swords though. You might feel like back and forth right now, or like, which road do I go? Do I do this or that? I feel like both of them will be able to unfold. You're gonna know what to do when you call on your inner high priestess, your higher self, and ask them to show you the way. Pave the way. Show me the way to this victory. Show me the way to this success. Judgment. Again, your spirit team has got your back. Your superpower is you. Your superpower is the success when you felt like nothing would ever be good again. You brought yourself out of a dark place, and you should be very proud of the world. Yeah. I feel like you're meant to be seen on the world scale because you continuously end cycles and begin them. You move rapidly. Again with the 4 elements on this card too, you guys. There's something about it. Okay, let's get one more card. Okay. Lovers, Ace of Wands. I also feel like you might end up writing something too with like a love interest that you have, or not a love interest, but a partner that you have. Something about being in love or having someone right there with you, encouraging you to do this. Yeah, Two of Pentacles is going to kickstart this creative spark for you. Love, Judgment too. The universe and the angels are blessing you with a beautiful love. Even if you already have it, this person is going to be like a muse for you. Queen of Pentacles. They could have Virgo energy or Pentacle energy, being Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, but Knight of Wands too. You're gonna really go for it, and that is your superpower. Being an emperor, being an empress, however you identify, throughout everything. Teaching and learning. Teaching and learning. 10 of Cups. This is really meant for you. Thank you so much, Pile 3. If you enjoyed that, make sure you like and subscribe. Hello, still in TikTok mode. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, go ahead and click the link in the description. I love you so much. I'm so appreciative of you, and I hope you have the most beautiful day wherever you are. Sending all my love, and I'll see you in the next reading.